You heard me. You heard me. You heard me.
This nigga goof. Nigga Water said, what's that? I'm urban. Yeah, urban. You didn't even say it right, G.
As an independent third party, I have advice for the newlywed.
You don't say it right. You don't even say it right. I'm being like,
You
so
heard
serious.
me.
I'm from Louisiana. I know exactly how to
Pro
say it.
review
I don't say it.
I did for the outdoor arena. We went ahead and used a large pad, filled it up with stone boiling technique to make it stir fry in salads.
Say what's happening.
Even in the Mediterranean and North Africa, it's also a food source over there that's commonly eaten. So
what's happening?
Very common.
Like you're from Louisiana. Say what's happening.
So let's go ahead and get started and just pick a couple of these out, and then we're gonna go ahead and cook them.
Say what's happening like you're from Louisiana.
Now, as with any food, you want to go for the healthiest, most appetizing looking one. You want to steer clear of the bottom ones. As you can tell, they turn brownish, and they're just getting old. They're going to be tough. You really don't want to eat that. It's not going to be enjoyable. You want to go to the top ones. That's in degrees here and there.
There's a green AR for miles right here.
Okay, so right now we're getting our fire nice and hot, getting a good bed up.
You heard me.
Green AR.
Bro, Miles invited me 61 times. No.
Damn, you're...
Have any thick logs in our area, so we're just using some yucca stalks, but they'll get the job done. That gets hot. Let's start processing.
Hey, bro, go to the tunnel, nigga.
So, here it is. Okay, now, as I said earlier, the less thorns, the less work you're going to have to deal with, and less dangers you're going to have with getting on your fingers.
My motherfucking shield potion.
The large spines, as well as the small locusts, which are those small hair-like spine, is really...
No, you should have drank it before you drank the big one. You're stupid.
His mama calling him.
Don't worry about that, because we're going to cut that off. So, turn this around. Hold it down, and once again, start scraping off. I'd say that's about most of it. Now for these outer edges that still have the thorns that are just too much of a hassle for my knife to take care of, I'm just going to cut that off. You can tell this. I'm not going to bother with this on the edges, so just afford to discard that. All this outer edge. It's not worth my time, but for the most part, this looks taken care of. So, okay, so I got most of the small thorns and spines. Now, for a fresh fire, I'm gonna just singe it off. Just place it close to the flames, just to make sure all those small hairs, all the glochids, are removed, because we're eating this. So, obviously, you don't want to miss one, and then you're eating it, and you get it in your mouth, your lips, your throat. So, just make sure you miss it. I mean, I'm sorry, you don't miss it. Words for some words. So, it's really fun. It's kind of like making s'mores, but, you know, not s'mores. And I'm confident this singed off most of it, most of the glochids. So now I'm going to place it over my handy-dandy grill I always carry on my haversack. And I want to leave it for about 7 minutes. Really, 10 feet away, you don't have to do that.
And then fall down. You're
more palatable. It can be more delicious if you take them home and make them right.
I got it on my
for now, we're just doing it very primitive.
On my niggas slanging knives.
Let's turn it over.
On my mama, hey, you bitches don't want war with us. Yo, I'm screaming who want war with us.
You can take them home and make some crispy fries, make some chili, put them in your omelet. But as a, you know, if you're trying to live, you know, if you're in a survival situation or trying to live off grid, this will do just fine.
Are you?
See,
you just came from tomato.
They're really hot right now, so I'm gonna let them cool off before I burn my mouth. And in the meantime,
bitch, I'm fucking blazing too.
What we can do is,
hey, that nigga with the block, I got that slapper too. I got that slapper, hit him up with that slapper too.
The hard way that spices make everything a little better, because I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of prickly pear pads. I really am not. But
That's how I know you ain't from Louisiana.
food is
You just
food,
said take
especially if you're trying to.
That's how I know you from.
This
Yeah,
one's
I know
kind of
that's how I
tasteless.
know you ain't from.
Not too
Louisiana.
bad. Salt on them.
That's not even how they talk. That's how Florida niggas talk, man.
This one's kind of prickly pear is.
That's not how we talk, son.
If you're out here trying to
Goofy,
hunt,
boy.
set some traps, or you need to bring your firearm, trying to take down a rabbit.
Hey, look at all
whatever
that
Rabbit.
loot. Look at all that loot. Look at all that loot.
You know, that's really a gamble. You can try to hunt and you can come home empty-handed. While a prickly pear, you're always gonna find it there. You know, you find yourself a good pad, and you got yourself some food.
Yeah,
It's
they're
not gonna
still
run
there.
away.
They're still there. Buy tomato.
A little bit of extra salt definitely doesn't hurt.
You know, white people don't ever like to add no salt, so I don't know why he said
Oh,
extra
yeah.
salt for it.
No, he's talking
I'm sorry,
about
let's just be honest.
how to survive.
Is it great
How
for
to survive in the desert, like to eat a cactus.
vitamin C?
I eat cactus. My grandma always makes it.
Definitely a friend to have
It's
if you're trying
good.
to survive out here in the American South.
Bitch. Bitch.
Hey guys,
Come on, Miles, you
so
can't
for
tell that
today,
nigga
colored
you
bulbs
suck.
right here, and
I
they're
knocked
in
him
season
so
right
low,
now.
Miles.
That deep color, that means that they're in season. If they're lighter green
Miles,
or
I
anything
swear to
like that,
God,
like
I
these, they're
swear
not
to
ready
God.
yet. These are,
He's so
and
low.
they're really good. And
He's behind that rock. Thank you,
About it.
God.
to cut it loose. Okay, we'll start with this one right here.
Fuck.
Slowly cut it.
I told you he was so
These
low.
are more. This burns off all the hairs, and then from there we can just skin, and then they lay eggs
This is my
into
loot
it.
right here.
Which little
Ooh.
wasp just caught a spider. I don't know if you
Ooh.
can catch that. And what they do. And so when
Ooh, Miles,
now
come
I'm gonna
here,
get
come
my
here, get this,
cactus fruit. My tongues are failing me. And I'm just gonna roll it in there. Just roast it for a few seconds. Just make sure that
Hey, nigga,
with the
I
heat,
got a whole slurp, nigga.
all the little hairs come off. So I don't want that in my mouth or my
Nigga,
throat.
I have a fucking chug jug, goofy.
Don't want to overdo it, but better safe than sorry.
Dude, drink it before we go. Goofy. The med kit.
Yeah, well, it's just
Yes, Goofy. And
You
I'ma
can
drop
use
you
the
two.
med kit. No, I'm joking.
Drink the med kit, and then I'm gonna drop you 2 mini shields, and you're gonna be straight.
so might have
Damn,
overburned that one a
Goofy
bit.
boy.
Okay, next one.
Yeah, Miles, drink
Come on,
the
you
med
swear,
kit.
Goofy. Okay, my bad. Heal up. You're so funny, Jesus.
I know, I'm funny.
You're not funny. You fucking bitch ass nigga.
I know, I'm hilarious.
Sister, nigga. I'll fuck your sister.
So I'm gonna go ahead and skin them now that they don't no longer have the glow-kits. Now I do apologize for the smoke. We did have to put some green plants in there to make some smoke because the insects right now are just such a
You
nuisance.
already got all that.
See?
Loot. Nigga, don't need that loot.
And
We
antioxidants.
got 2 of them.
But they are
booty
just
body,
not
nigga.
appetizing. They're
2 of them
pretty
booty
bitter or
body,
just
really,
disgusting.
mama, nigga. They get 2 of them booty, nigga. Some nigga 2 of them booty, nigga. I 2 of them booty, nigga. Some nigga 2 of them booty, nigga. And I got
Yep.
nigga 2 of them booty, nigga.
What are you talking about?
2 of them booty, nigga. That's what I gotta say, nigga. 2 of them booty, nigga. 2 of them booty.
So
2 of them booty, nigga.
there we go.
That's all I
Now
gotta
the
say,
only
2 of them booty.
also the color,
here.
this maroon tint. If you notice, it's tinting my
All I gotta
knife.
say is 2 of them booty, nigga. Other
They would use this as dye as well in the old days.
west, nigga. Exactly west, nigga. They're building.
Okay, now the only problem I personally have, and I'm sure a lot of people have with this plant, is it's full of seeds in the middle. And although they're edible, you can just swallow them. They gnash your teeth sometimes. It's like eating BBs, so it can be annoying. But other than that, it's a really soft. And those are the seeds right there.
Bitch.
See that? Like little BBs.
I gotta reload.
And those can be annoying, but they are edible. And if you have time at home, you could just, filter those out if you're making smoothies or...
Nigga just got
Hear it?
dropped. On top of this, he just got dropped.
By me.
You purchase Roundup Weed and Grass Killer
He was shooting
Concentrate Plus
south.
or Roundup Weed and Grass Killer Super Concentrate, you may be eligible to receive a
I just ran into a... Man, I've not seen one of these in years.
Come on, baby.
Southwest.
Wait.
Invite me when you guys are done. I mean, by live stream, because it's boring.